Today I'm here with Nathan from Lionize. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Good. I wanted to especially talk to you, really excited about the holiday show you have coming up with Clutch on the 27th. Tell me a
Sure.
little bit more about that.
So for the last maybe like 8 years, I think Clutch has done a holiday run where they do a show from the day or so after Christmas, moving forward to New Year's Eve. And we've had the privilege of being able to do several of them. And the last couple of years, we were out doing other stuff. And this year, they asked us to do it. And the first night is in Baltimore at Ramshead Live on the 27th. So we're really excited to be a part of the whole thing again.
Most definitely. Tell me who else is on the bill with you guys.
It's Mike Dillon Band from New Orleans. Super funky, really wild, high energy stuff. And the Mysthetics, who are some members of Fugazi, who got together and started kind of this crazy math instrumental rock thing.
Sounds like it's going to be a killer show. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, I think it's a great lineup.
Now, I also see that you guys have Cyber Attackers coming out for digital download on the 17th. Talk to me a little bit more about that release.
So we have some songs that we curated over the last year or so, and those songs are now going to come out throughout the year on 7-inch vinyl and digital only release through our own kind of imprint. And there's going to be two new songs. One's called Icaria, one's called Cyber Attackers. And one of the songs has Neil Fallon from Clutch playing some slide guitar with us, and they're just kind of cool little side things that we did throughout the year that we're now going to kind of make a limited merch available for them, and then digital download. They'll be on every platform, kind of starting around the 17th for the launch of the tour.
Awesome. Will we see some of those songs also played on some of the holiday shows that you're doing with Clutch?
We're not sure yet. We're not sure exactly what the set list is going to be for those shows, but there's a good chance for sure.
Of the songs on that EP, which is one of your favorites and why?
Um, that's really tough. There's only two songs, so it's hard to pick a favorite between the two songs. I'll say Cyber Attackers. I think it's pretty topically poignant.
So talk to me about what inspired that song.
The inspiration for that song was really around the time we were learning about possible election hacking, and that's kind of the first time in American dialogue where we've like heard the term cyber attacker, and we just thought it was a cool phrase and kind of made up a fantastic story to go along with it.
Most definitely. So aside from releasing that EP, what else is exciting in the world of Lionize? Anything else that you guys are working on right now?
Yeah, we're gonna have a new full length record is gonna come out in 2019 at some point. It's gonna come out, and actually we were really lucky. We got to sit down in the studio this past summer, and we made a record with JP, the drummer of Clutch. He plays drums on the whole record. So it's a new full length from us, and JP is playing drums, and it's really awesome. But that's all I can really say about it right now.
So I know there are some rumors about possibly a drummer change. I know that you've worked with JP. I know that you've also worked with some other pretty influential musicians on drums. Can you give me any highlights about who might be the drummer for Lion Eye?
We're working with a few different drummers right now. That for this upcoming tour, we're going to be working with this drummer from Japan, this guy Tetsu, who is really, really, really incredible drummer. So we have the opportunity to do that. And the last couple of tours we've done in Europe, we've used Tobe Strandvik from the band Kamchatka from Sweden. So there's no permanent drummer in the band right now. We're just kind of doing different tours with different drummers that kind of feel right for the situation.
Sounds good. Now, I hear that you just finished up a tour in the United Kingdom. Talk to me a little bit about that.
We've spent the majority of the last 2 years focusing our efforts on the UK and Europe, and we've made some really nice headway. And we just did a quick 5-day run around a radio festival called Planet Rockstock over there. It was great. We had a great time. All the shows were really fun, and we'll definitely be back at the beginning of next year.
Most definitely. Was there any particular stops on that tour that were more memorable than others, or any stories to share?
Sure. We played a 1,000-year-old church in Lincoln, UK, and it was our first time ever there. And a lot of people showed up, and it was really fun. And we'll definitely be back to Lincoln next time for sure.
Awesome. Sounds good. Now, for fans of Lionize, we all know that you guys bring a myriad of different musical styles together. Talk to me about what inspires you guys to create music.
I don't know. That's interesting. We just love to make music together, and I think we're really inspired by other great bands. You know, classic bands, some new bands, and the feeling of getting together in a room with three other guys that love the same kind of music you do. It's pretty great. It's a pretty great feeling.
You bring together so many different styles from jazz, funk, blues, reggae, rock. I imagine at times it can be challenging to kind of market yourself where you fit. Have you ever had that experience?
Oh yeah, our entire career has been a challenge, but at the end of the day, I think we're really a rock band. We're a rock and roll band. Um, that's the best way to put it. I mean, we experiment with tons of different stuff, but at the end of the day, there's still heavy, loud electric guitar, organ, bass, and drums. And that's what we do.
Most definitely. Well, I certainly love it, and I love to hear the different styles come together. Do you think that there's a difference between the way that fans in the United Kingdom, for example, as opposed to fans here in the United States receive your music?
Um, I don't know. People seem in Europe, in particular, seem to be really excited about what we're doing. So, and I think we have a lot of great fans here too. And I think people just generally are a little bit more excited about live music overseas. But let's see how this run goes and try to prove them wrong.
Most definitely. I have certainly heard that, that in Europe and a lot of, rock bands, that's kind of where rock music sort of originated out of in part. They're more open minded to something that comes out that's a little bit more experimental.
Yeah, for sure. And I just think that's like the nature of it. I mean, we kind of invented rock and roll over here, and then they kind of perfected it over there. With the Beatles and Zeppelin and the Who and Black Sabbath, and all of our favorite bands are basically from the UK. So I think it kind of makes sense.
Most definitely. Now, you said you're definitely looking to prove something to the American listeners on the next run. Talk to me a little bit more about that.
I mean, we just want people to know that this is what we do. I mean, this is we want to bring a really exciting live rock and roll show, and you know, we've been doing it for 12, 13 years, and we still love what we do. So we're still really excited that people love what we do.
Most definitely. Now, you talked about a new album coming up in 2019. Any other plans, any tours, any video releases we should know about?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up, and it'll get announced right at the beginning of January. We'll hear all about how 2019 is going to look.
Would that be on your social media page?
Yeah. Facebook, lionizemusic.com on our website, Instagram. We do it all the socials. It'll get announced universally about the middle of January.
Anything else in the world of Lionize that you want to share with our listeners today? Anything else that I haven't asked you about?
No, I mean, we're just really excited to get out and play. We're going to play a couple of the new songs from the full length that's going to come out next year. There'll be some surprises on the set list, and there'll be some jam sessions, and it should be really fun. So we look forward to getting out to this New Year's Eve run, and we'll see everybody in Baltimore on the 27th.
Most definitely. Looking forward to that. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today, and can't wait to see the show.
Of course. Cheers. We'll see you there.